Hey guys, today is topic number 14, and for topic number 14, I'll be talking about pointing the finger. Now, basically, you know this common phrase where pointing the finger is actually talking about blaming others. Now, don't lie to me. Every time we do something wrong, the first instinct that we have is to point our finger at somebody else. We try to find a list of people who are associated with our mistakes, and in the end, point our finger at that person, assuming that we are innocent and other people caused the trouble, or might as well say they dragged us into the charade. However, how often have we done this and in the end spoiled a friendship, and in the end we are deemed by other people as being irresponsible and people who cannot take up big duties? Let's just say, for example, your friend asked you to take care of a pricey item, and in the end you lose it, and then you try to blame like, when I was going somewhere somebody might have took it, never realizing that it is you who didn't pay attention to the property that you're asked to take care of. And in the end, you try to blame the environment, you try to blame somebody else took it, you try to blame like, oh, the schedule is too busy, I'm being drawn away from it. However, you forgot the fact that you have been given this duty of taking care of that property, and that you hold this responsibility into making sure that this property is safe and in good condition. So many times when we're assigned something, bear in mind that we are given this opportunity, and we are not just assigned to do it, but we have to do it well. It's a responsibility. It's a bit of a conjunction of a video that I actually made a while back where I actually talk about responsibility. So it is a little bit of a conjunction with that. However, over here my main focus is to talk about how serious is pointing the finger has actually become. The thing is, in a modern society, people always want to win. People always want to be victorious in things, and in the end, they'll try to do. And instead of trying to lift up themselves, they'll always find a way to drag people down instead of lifting yourself up. So in the end, people today are more used to making other people fail or hoping that other people fail in order to succeed themselves. It is quite common. Just take for example in a school. You want to be the leader or the representative of a class, and how do you do it? You try to expose the bad things about others and try to make yourself look good. That is not a stranger to me, because I've seen many cases where people end up becoming or victorious of something or actually gaining a benefit is because they successfully drag people out by exposing people's bads instead of convincing people about their own goods, which I would say this is a form of unhealthy competition. And besides that, we actually point fingers in order to keep our image. Even though we're not competing for something, we always have this heart where we always want to be as righteous as possible. Everybody wants to be the good guy, trust me. However, in my eyes, sometimes the bigger person is a person who is more courageous in admitting to their mistakes rather than a person who looks holy. Now, actually, looking from a Christian angle, God actually says that God is actually more pleased with sinners who admit and repent their sins rather than people who always act holy. And if you're very familiar with Bible stories, you'll surely hear a lot about the teachers and the Pharisees who always try to act like they're holy, and in the end Jesus doesn't really like them. So this is the main point I'm actually talking about. And the thing is, this becomes so natural that we point the finger to every single thing we do. As a student, let us say we plagiarize other people's homework, and in the end we got caught for making a stupid mistake. What do we say? This is his mistake, what does it have to do with me? It's his answer, not mine. Well, you may think you make yourself look good. However, I think in this way, you're making yourself a bit stupid. Actually, thinking back when I used to do this, I actually call myself stupid sometimes. That's because, you try to look like you're innocent, however, you already done it wrong. You copy other people's homework, you plagiarize from others. So that doesn't make you holy at all. It actually makes you look a little bit more of a wrong. Because don't forget, plagiarizing is already not a good thing. And to blame others, you're actually adding another crime to your book. And last but not least, when it comes to maintaining a relationship, I don't know why I love to talk about relationships. Is it because I'm single? Maybe because I'm single. However, experiencing from many times when I see my friends or just some people who are in a relationship, many times relationships end is because of fingers. Girlfriends love to say boyfriends do not love them enough, but they never thought that they are overly attached to their boyfriends. Many times, boyfriends love to say that the girls are overly attached. However, in the cruel reality, in the true reality, they did not show enough love towards their significant other. And the same goes to husband and wife. The wife loves to blame the husband of spending too much time in work, where she has neglected, but many times the husband is working hard to provide for the family. And then, the husband tends to be a hypocrite by pointing the finger at the wife, saying the wife doesn't care. However, the wife has been keeping quiet of all these accusations, quietly doing the chores and raising the children. This is how serious pointing the finger actually leads. And many people actually don't realize it because we are way too used to this sort of life. We are so used to making ourselves look good, neglecting the fact that when we were young, we were always told to be honest. And we always say honesty is the best policy. But in modern day reality has turned honesty is the best policy to honesty just makes somebody stupid, which something I do not really take it very well. Of course, some people may say me being honest is you're stupid, you're giving away your advantages, you're giving away your benefits. The thing is, I feel a bit guilty if I had done something unjust to rob somebody of their benefits. That's the thing. I may have done it before, but let's get things clear. I always feel guilty if I ever were to do that. So it kind of just shows that morality is actually going down because morals are actually slipping down, and it just all starts from just one thing, pointing finger at other people. And let me just make it clear, make this fact clear in a nicer picture. Okay, we always point people like this. Very simple. We point to people like this. Now look, there's one finger pointing at the screen, which obviously I'm pointing my finger at you. However, look at how many fingers are pointing back at yourself. 1, 2, 3. When you point at somebody, you're actually throwing 3 fingers at yourself. Actually, this is simulating the fact that many times when we're accusing other people, we are actually not only in the wrong, we are actually in a huge wrong, and we're blaming other people for it. And that's not a very pretty side of humanity, is it? Imagine, you already know you're wrong, why not just admit it, clear things up? I mean, truthful people who are really faithful to you, they will accept the fact that you're not perfect. I mean, don't be like, I treat every mistake as nothing. That means, that's a different story. That's a person who doesn't want to improve. However, if you're a person who really wants to improve, your true friends will actually take it as you're a person who just learned something new. Everybody makes mistakes, so be it. You try to make yourself look perfect, I can guarantee, no matter how perfect you make yourself look, you'll never be perfect. It's a learning process for everybody. Many times we are so used to doing something wrong that we actually don't see it as a wrong anymore. It's kind of real life, isn't it? And especially as a university student, close to coming out to society, I start to figure out that trying to be a nice guy is actually not very easy anymore. And reality kind of pushes you to do wrong things. So, not to go too much off topic, to sum up everything, just be honest. Remember, nobody's perfect. Pointing a finger many times just makes yourself look bad. And I hope you enjoyed my video today. Have a good day, and see you in my next video.